Salute to all my fans and fanatics out there. Thank y'all for dropping by, giving y'all another sports drop media take and what have you. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button before I get started. Hit the subscribe button. Still trying to get 50 subscribers so I can go live with y'all and what have you. So I can be able to answer y'all questions live. Be able to drop some media content to y'all live. So 50 subscribers, that's what I need, 50 subscribers. But other than that, man, I'm about to give y'all my sports drop take, pregame take on the Bulls and the Nets game tonight. So the Bulls, we really, like I said in other videos, we should be 4-1 right now, but we 3-2. Only legit loss that we have so far is against OKC on a back-to-back, and it showed against OKC. But tonight we got to handle business, right? We playing against Brooklyn Nets. They're a very young team. They have Cam Johnson. They have Ben Simmons, Cameron Johnson, Dennis Schroeder. So them two guards alone, Dennis Schroeder and Cam Johnson, can get hot, get going, and they can cause a lot of problems for us, right? So we definitely got to make sure we keep them in check, because like I said, a lot of times when we play against teams like this, we let our foot off the gas. We play down to their level. And don't get me wrong, the Nets had a key win against Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee is struggling right now. I think they beat Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken, but Milwaukee has been struggling. So we definitely have to handle our business tonight against the Nets. And if we just do the right things like we supposed to, just come and play our brand of basketball, get the ball, because this year I think Billy Donovan want the Bulls to push it more, play faster. And I've been saying that for the longest. Bulls need to play faster so we can get easy buckets in a transition, because our offense, our half-court offense isn't the best, right? So I'd rather for us to get easy baskets in the transition, to make it easy for us, play fast, get the rebound, let's push it, let's go. That's how we can get easy baskets, get in rhythm. And as long as we can do that, man, we definitely can win. And also, when we are in half court, we need to continue to move around, not stand and ball watch. And sometimes we get dependent on the three-point shot when everything else is not going in. Shots not, we start shooting a lot of threes, and we got to stop that, because we get behind like that, especially when you playing against a team that's hot, that's on that's got the momentum right now, and we find ourselves getting down. And so now we got to battle back from a 10-point deficit, 15-point deficit, and that tires you out as a team. You got to constantly battle back. So we got to come in, continue to move on offense, cut to the basket, find the open person, right? We just got to keep swinging the ball, moving, attacking the basket, putting pressure on the team. That's what I like to do. Play faster and continue to put pressure on the team, which as the Bulls, they need to do that, right? To create easier baskets for itself. Like a lot of times last year, we got dependent on the three. We kept shooting 3-point balls, especially when it's not fouling, right? We just continue to shoot them, and it's not going in. That's what happened in OKC game this year. Even though it was on a back-to-back, we kept shooting threes. We shot ourselves out the game, because the 3-point, we was like 6 for like 30 at one point. It's like, okay, it's time for us to attack the basket. It's time to get going. But next thing you know, man, the OKC had us down by 20 points before halftime, and we was right there. We was only down for like 2 or 3 points. Both teams was in the 30s. And next thing you know, they took off because we wasn't doing what we supposed to do. So if we can stay disciplined, attack the basket and move, because really, our bigs been playing good. Jalen Smith was out last game, but Vui, I've been proud of Vui this year. He's been committed to playing in the post, taking advantage of mismatches. So tonight he has Nick Claxton, and he can take advantage of Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton, he's a good player, but at the same time, I think Vui can dominate him in the middle. Vui, he's a veteran player. He's a smart player, so I think he can get Nick Claxton in foul trouble and take advantage of that matchup, right? So that's what we need him to do. Josh Giddey, he's been playing solid for us, solid basketball from that point guard position. He's been shooting the ball a lot better than people expected. He's moving the ball, he's rebounding, he's doing all the things. He's using that 6'7" frame that he has, and that's what he needs to do. When your shot is not falling, he can run the point, he can pass, he can rebound, he can do other things, and that's the key thing for us. Zach LaVine, he's got to continue to play big and not settle for threes. Last year, I think he was kind of settling for a lot of fadeaway threes, steady taking advantage of mismatches and driving it in and putting pressure, and that's what we got to do, continue to put pressure. And Patrick Williams, man, I'm just waiting for Patrick Williams to turn that corner. The thing about Patrick Williams, man, he gets in his mind, right? This has been going on since, 5 years now. He don't know if he want to be aggressive or not. He has to be aggressive. Pick his spots on the floor. Be aggressive. Continue to attack the basket. 1 minute it looked like he's about to attack the basket, then he'd just come to a complete stop and get himself in trouble. Now he's looking around for somebody to pass the ball to. Instead, he's putting the pressure on the person that's guarding him, right? He's athletic. He got the skills. You see it. Sometimes you might see a snippet of it where he attacked it, explode to the basket, and he can dunk. And he may dunk over somebody. He may dunk it aggressively, but he doesn't do it all consistently. He doesn't do it all the time. That's all we want as Bulls fans. That's all we want for Patrick Williams. It's to start being consistent, start playing, picking your spots on the floor and attacking. Right? That's what we need for him. Last game he wasn't involved in the first half of the game. Right? Second half he hit 2 big shots for us, 2 or 3 big shots for us. So we need him to be the player that we know he can be. He has the potential to do that. So this is his. He just extended his contract $90 million. So we need him to play like that $90 million player. We need him to. There's 5 years now into basketball. He should know his identity. It's not we don't have time to really wait for him to figure out his identity. He's been in the league for 5 years, so it's time for you to know what you want to do, right? We need for him to step up, because a lot of times Billy Donovan, I think, lose faith in him, and he takes him out of the starting rotation. We've seen that in previous seasons, right? And he earns his way back into the starting lineup. So we need him to start playing consistently. This game, I want him to come out. This game right here, Pat Williams can take advantage of a Cam Johnson, right? He can take advantage of whoever's guarding him within that Brooklyn Nets starting lineup. He can take advantage. This game, Pat Williams should be 15 plus points this game. There's no reason why he should not be 15 plus. And that's where he needs to be consistently. 15 plus points. 15 plus points, 8 to 10 rebounds, right? We need him to be that player that we know he can be. Right? A lot of times, I've been hard on him because I know he has the potential to be that good player that we drafted him and we expect him to be, right? So he need to get out of his head and start playing with more confidence and being consistent at being more aggressive. That's all we need for him, right? To do that. Because we need that within our starting lineup. That'd be a great help to Vui, to the starters, because the teammates have faith in him. Teammates is behind him. Teammates is rooting for him. So he got to have the confidence within himself to see that he has the potential to be a good player, right? So that's what we need for him. So the Bulls just got to continue to play hard on offense in the 50-50 balls. We got to continue. We have to win the 50-50 balls, right? That's big. Someone has to hustle. Someone has to get to him. And we have to just come out and take care. We come out here and take care of business. We should be able to get this W against the Nets. Like, the Nets is the team where they can surprise you. So that's why the Bulls cannot let their foot off the gas. We know Schroeder, he's going to play. We know Cam Johnson is the scorer, right? So we just got to come out here, keep them contained, and do our job and get the win, right? It's simple as that. And, our bench got to continue. I like our bench. Our bench has come out and really gave effort. Phillips, you have Terry, you have Sumu, And Dosunmu is another player. I want to see Dosunmu turn the corner this year. We've seen Kobe Wright turn the corner last year, so it's time for Pat Williams and Dosunmu to turn the corner. We need Dosunmu to step up and be that player. He's another player that we have that has the potential, right? You know, we've seen Dosunmu in the starting lineup at times, but he ended up playing himself out the starting lineup to where Billy Donovan lose faith in him and sits him on the bench and kind of cut his minutes. So Dosunmu, I'll say this season so far, he's been pretty decent. He's been pretty good. He has made pretty good plays for it, gave pretty good effort. So Dosunmu, I know he has the potential to turn that corner this year and be that player that we're looking for him to be. You know, sometimes he makes careless mistakes, silly fouls. Sometimes he plays out of control. So long as he can play under control and he's playing within the rhythm of the offense, Dosunmu, he's going to be fine and what have you. So the Bulls, we can do it. And as far as defense, our rotations, we got to guard that three a lot better. We got to rotate, because a lot of times you see a lot of teams only can rotate a good two times. You got some teams only can rotate one good time, and that's how they get beat. Because if you're a team that can rotate the ball 2 or 3 times, and you're playing against a team that only can do one good rotation, you can get wide open shots, good shots against them. So we got to continue to rotate, guard that three better, put pressure on the defense, right? And that's what we have to do. And we can do that. You know, we can definitely hone in on defense, and we can make great defensive stops. So this game, I see us winning this game. We should, to tell you the truth, like I said, Nets is a team that can surprise you. But I think we can take the Nets, man. We can at least beat the Nets by 8-10 points easy. If we play our ball and everybody come out and play as a team and be aggressive and continue to do the things that we need to do to win, we can beat the Nets. We can beat them. Like I said, Giddey been playing great. I don't know if Jalen Smith is playing today. I really didn't see. I didn't really check and see who's active for tonight's game. I know Lonzo Ball, he's still on that 10-day injury evaluation and what have you. So he hurt his wrist the game before last game. So I know we're going to be without Lonzo Ball, but I don't know if Jalen Smith is playing or not. So tonight's going to be a good game. I feel like we can come in, we handle business, we can beat the Nets tonight. Hopefully we can go up to be 4-2. We 500. 500. We've been waiting for a minute, you know. We have 500 right now. It's been a long time since we've been at 500. So hopefully we can continue. We can pick up some wins throughout this season, big wins, to get this momentum going. You know, if we can pick up a string of wins, that'd be a plus for us. That can boost our confidence up, get us in rhythm, build our chemistry. And I see this year, man, we can have a successful season, and we can stay at 500, or we can be above 500. It all depends on how we want to play as a team, and as long as we can stay injury free. I know injuries happen, but as long as we don't have a lot of injuries, I see ourselves being able to end up ending the season at 500 or above 500 or what have you. But other than that, guys, man, that is my pregame take for my Chicago Bulls. Hopefully we get that W tonight. So, man, stay tuned, man. We got some great basketball games coming on tonight. Like I said, later on today, I'm going to try to drop a video talking about girls basketball, who's going to be the Naismith, going to get the Naismith MVP award for this college season of girls basketball. But other than that, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Sports Drop Media, yup.